This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Kentucky football fans began to enter a bit of a panic mode entering National Signing Day, with several UK recruits decommitting at the last minute. One question asked to Mark Stoops this afternoon was, did he think losing 6 straight to end the season affect the decision of the players? Stoops said that was not the case at all and that he is still pleased with this year's class.
I don't think a lot was had to do with how we finished at all. I mean, as you say, if that would have been the case, I think we'd have had some turning early. I don't think it had a lot to do with that. But no, I haven't been around a lot that has changed, that you had that much change within a 7-day span or so. I don't think we're alone. I think it's a situation that probably needs to be addressed on a national level. But again, I'm not concerned about the guys we did not get. I'm very excited about the players we got.
The voice of the Kentucky Wildcats, Tom Leach, emceeing the annual awards dinner for the Bluegrass Sports Commission tonight. Among those honored, UK Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart was honored with the Jim Host Sports Business Award, and the annual Sportsman of the Year presented by the Lexington Herald leader went to former Kentucky baseball star A.J. Reed, who had a sensational season at the plate and on the mound for the Wildcats. The Kentucky men's basketball team is now 22-0 on the season, but following its win over Georgia, a lot of talk was about the Southeastern Conference. Jamie McCracken has more.
A 23-point night by Andrew Harrison plus a Karl Anthony Towns double-double, his third of the season, keeps the Cats perfect. But the talk after the win over Georgia is more about the Southeastern Conference.
I mean, what makes me angry is that why does everyone in this league have to beat Kentucky for us to be tournament teams? When everyone says Kentucky would go undefeated or could go undefeated in any league, and they could go undefeated in our league, and they may not. But why do the other teams in our league have to beat Kentucky to be worthwhile?
That's the perception, but that's not the reality.
I mean, if people are keeping up with us, I mean, it can't be that down. It's one of those things. It doesn't matter who the opponent is every day. It's a matter about what we bring every day to the game.
I haven't looked at all the RPIs, but I do know our league overall is second in the RPI, and they had 6 teams in the NCAA tournament with 2 on the bubble. That's 8 teams out of 14 that getting consideration.
Regardless of the conference Kentucky is in, just 9 regular season games are what stand in the way of an unblemished year. 31-0 may look easy if you believe the SEC is down talk, but Cal says it isn't, and he also says a loss would be okay with one exception.
This is great for us. I told our team yesterday, we need to get in a slug match, and we need to know, get down, have to make plays, come up with blocks, and fight like heck to win a game. And even if we lose it, as long as it's not March, we're good. So let's just play to win.
The 5th youngest team in the country now heads to Florida to try to make it 23-0 on Saturday. Reporting in Lexington, Jamie McCracken, WYMT Mountain Sports.
The University of Pikeville signing 33 incoming freshmen for their 2015 class, including 11 from the coverage area. Lauren Cash has the story.
33 high school seniors made up the 2015 UPike Bear signee class. Among those 33, 11 came from the coverage area.
The area continues to improve. I mean, it's a football-rich tradition around eastern Kentucky, and these kids are wanting to stay close to home, far enough away from home, but they have to unpack their suitcases, but close enough that they can make that trip back and forth throughout the day.
With 1/3 of Wednesday's football signee class familiar to the area, the majority of them are already familiar with each other, whether they are high school teammates or opponents.
It's good. I'm glad we're playing with each other. We during the season, some of us talk about playing with each other. Where we're going to go to college at, and to finally get to go to some colleges with boys that I know and want to play with is pretty nice.
While being close to home is a positive for most, others were attracted to UPike for other reasons.
Pikeville pretty much has it. We had to work for what we got, and now we won't have to work for this year in Pikeville.
The Bears finished 3rd in the Mid-South Conference in 2014 and look only to improve in the coming season. With the UPike Bears, Lauren Cash, WYMT Mountain Sports.
Elsewhere in the coverage area, Union College also having a successful signing day with coverage area student athletes. The Bulldogs signing 17 players from the coverage area, including 3 each from Williamsburg, Harlan County, 2 from Bell County, 2 from Pike County Central, state champion teammates Dakota Stanley and Caleb Edwards from Belfry, as well as Brandon Campbell of Perry Central, Devin Abels of Magoffin County, Jensen Holland of Lincamp, Johnson Central tight end Truman Salyer, and Clay County offensive lineman Arian Henson. 2 Floyd County rivals getting together for a 58th District doubleheader. The Betsy Layne Bobcats bringing in the Prestonsburg Black Cats. Dalton Frazier and the Black Cats trying to steal a district win on the road against the Bobcats. Betsy Layne getting on the scoreboard first with this 3-ball in the corner from Dustin Rogers, and they're not done. The Bobcats force a turnover in the backcourt, and then Peyton Case does what he does best. Drives, stops, pops, gets the floater. Blink of an eye, it's 5-0 Betsy Layne. Quick timeout by Coach James DeRosa drawing up a play, and it works. Drake Nunnery, short baseline jumper. Peaburg, though, still down 5. Black Cats settling down on offense. Frazier takes it straight in the paint, goes off the glass for 2, but this one was all Betsy Layne. They improved to 5-0 in the district, 66-49. How about the first game of the doubleheader, the girls? This one would go down to the wire, Prestonsburg and Betsy Layne. Pick it up late fourth quarter, Peaburg by 1. Megan Frazier goes off the glass, 22 points for her. Betsy Layne back on top. Lady Cats by 4 now. Elizabeth Prater leaves her first shot short, snags the board, puts it back up and in. She led all scorers with 23. Lady Black Cats within 2. Under a minute to play, Peaburg trying to force a turnover, and they do. Risa Endicott knocks it loose, chases it down, lays it up and in. We're tied at 59, 30 seconds to go. UPike top play contender, but back come the Lady Cats. Emily Kidd knows she's falling out of bounds, taps it to Brandy Morrow. Baseline jumper is good, and that would be your ball game. Betsy Layne gets the district win at home, 61-59, the final score.